Hello and welcome to part two of our lectures on getting and keeping the attention of your audience while giving a speech or a presentation. In our first section, we talked about activity and reality, about conflict and the use of humor to get and keep people's attention. Now we're going to turn to some new factors, some new ways that you can get and keep people's attention while you're trying to make a presentation that you think is of importance to them. First of all, suspense. You know, we all like to be kept in suspense. There are numerous shows on TV and numerous movies that have been huge ratings and box office winners because they deal with suspense. People like to be kept in suspense. Find a way that you can keep your audience that is listening to you speak. Try to find a way to keep them in suspense all the way through. One way to do that, you hear this every day if you listen to radio. Coming up next, if you're watching certain TV shows, news programs, whatever, they'll give you a little snippet of information and coming up next. And that's going to keep you, hopefully, through the commercial break to bring you back on the other side of the break so that you will continue on with the program. Suspense. We see it used in many, many ways. Find a way to work that into your speech. And then there's familiarity. People enjoy what is familiar to them. You order the same thing at the same restaurant. You watch the same television programs. You go back to the same vacation location. People like familiarity. It's comforting. It's comfortable. And if you can find a way to build familiarity make yourself familiar with your audience, that is a great way to keep them attracted to you and with you throughout your presentation. And then there is the novel, that cutting edge idea or piece of information. If you can present that to your audience, that alone will get their attention. And if you can find a way to expand on that novel piece of information, maybe additional pieces of information, maybe spend time explaining that new idea or that new piece of equipment or something of that nature, but it's something of interest to your audience. It's new, it's cutting edge, they want to know about it, they'll stay with you throughout your presentation. And then there is vital information. You need to know this because it could help you to avoid a heart attack. It could help you know something that's going to be on the test next week. Their audiences will typically respond to this one because you're telling them that this is something they need to know. It will make a change in their life, or it will improve their life, or it will help them do better on a project that they are working on. Number of ways that you can build in that vital information, but if you can make that connection that what you're telling the audience truly is vital to them or to their needs, then you'll have them, and you'll probably have them all the way through. And then there is the similar. You know, people should respect your knowledge, or you probably wouldn't be talking to them, you probably wouldn't be speaking to them. But take note of this. There have been a number of studies, scholarly studies done on this. People that are similar to you, or feel that they are similar to you, are more willing to accept and believe what you're telling them. We've all been there before moments. People understand that you've been in their shoes. You really feel what you are trying to tell them, and that all connects to them. That similar really can make a difference. Let's say that there are two people delivering a message to you. Are you going to accept it more from the person that you feel close to, feel like you are similar to, or are you more likely to accept that message, particularly if it's a message you don't want to hear from someone who is maybe an authoritarian figure or someone that you don't know or don't trust? Similarity. If you can find a way to build that into your presentation, this can make a huge difference for you as well. And then there is history. There's the old saying that history, there is no new history, it's just history repeating itself. It could be a number of things. History is something we make every day. History could be the class we had last week, or it could be something from the 40s or the 30s or maybe the 1500s. but history generates stories. History generates examples. And a study of history of whatever it is you're talking about can be a way to create analogies, examples, stories, things that are going to really help you sell your idea again. So let's talk about these ideas one more time quickly and go through now. We've got activity, we've got reality, theater of the mind, we've got conflict, what they do on talk radio every day, or what goes on a number of television programs that generate huge ratings. There is humor. Speakers like Lou Holtz use humor as well as magic tricks throughout his speech in order to get and hold the attention of the audience. There's suspense. We see it every day on a radio and television. Familiarity. You enjoy talking to people that you know, and people enjoy listening to you if they know you. There's the novel, there's vital information, similarity, and history. All of those are factors to help you get and keep the attention of the audience and and deliver that message that you really want them to know with that information that you think will make a difference in their life. That's going to be the end of this segment. We will be back with more, of course, later on.